Hey everyone, today we are going to get into some fraction multiplication. So all of these pictures show 1/2. Even though it's divided up into 2/4 or 4/8, they still show that half of the rectangle is blue. Now these pictures also show 1/2. Half of the rectangle is still blue. In this case, there's 2 blue pieces and 2 white pieces. In this case, there's 4 blue pieces and 4 white pieces. Half the pieces are blue, because half means 2 equal parts. So all of these pictures show 1/2. That means when you draw fractions, you can split them up in different ways as long as the ratio stays the same. Ratio means that there's 1 blue piece in this case for every 1 white piece. So there's 2 blue and 2 white. That makes 2 equal parts because half is blue and half is white. The second thing we're going to review today is that you can multiply fractions by whole numbers. So let's say I have 8 circles and I want to know what is half of 8. I'm going to color half of the circles pink. Half of 8 is 4. I could also write 1/2 times 8 is 4. And as you might remember from multiplying decimals, our answer is getting smaller because we're multiplying it by a fraction of half. Just as a reminder, these are called equations. Equations are number sentences. So let's look at what we will do for our homework today. All right, so here I am in the activity. As you can see, it is 3 pages. So the first question is, how can you divide these squares into halves? So I'm going to grab my highlighter and I'm going to highlight half of the square. So probably the easiest way would be to do it like this and color in half of the squares. I could also get crazy and color in every other square to make a half. There's lots of different ways that you could choose to do it. And then I'll write down here how I know they are halves, ¿verdad? So como sé que son mitades. And then I'm going to finish the equations. So 1/2 of 16, well, I see there are 16 squares, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So half of 16 is 8. 1/2 times 16 is 8. You notice these two equations have the same answer. You're going to do the same thing for fourths. So remember, that's 4 equal pieces. And then you'll do 3/4 on this one. Now for these, you just color in the rectangle and write the equation. I'd write the equation off here to the side where you have a lot of space. And remember, you can use the T tool to write an equation. And then on the last page, it's the exact same thing. It's just that now your squares are in different shapes. But same thing, you'll fill in the boxes as it says and then finish the equation. All right, let's get started.